Hi everybody, I'm Mahin and welcome to the Bellydance Quickies practice session. Are you struggling with your 3/4 shimmies? Then this is the one for you today because that's what we're going to do. Bellydance Quickies practice session is the place where belly dancers like you come to find ideas to keep their dance fresh and their technique on point. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to talk about a couple of ways to fix your 3/4 shimmies. Before we get into this, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and turn the notification bell on so that you can find out when the next thing comes up. So one of my favorite things to teach in class is 3/4 shimmies. And over about, 17, 18 years of teaching, there's a couple of things that I see come up over and over again. So these are some common problems with your 3/4 shimmies. So if you're having an issue with them, this might be one of your things. So first, let's talk about what I'm talking about when I say a 3/4 shimmy. Today, really, I'm going to talk about 3/4 shimmy on the up, but these problems come up with lots of kinds of 3/4 shimmies, and there are many, many, many. And I've covered them on this channel. You can search on my channel and find a bunch of them. So here, let's talk about 3/4 on the up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm specifically talking about walking with this pattern. So we're going to talk about a couple of things to fix that if this is a kind of a challenging skill for you. So the first problem is committing to the floor. So a lot of times what I'll see when I'm teaching this and I'm asking people to step and do this pattern is I get this, and then they're late for the next step. So I call this problem committing to the floor. So what I need is I need you to step on the first beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason that people are trying to put their foot here is because they're trying to get their hip up and they're not doing the hip and the foot at the same time. So whenever you're doing a 3/4 walking pattern, whether it's this or another one, in my experience, so my best advice to people in this situation is make sure you always know what has to happen as your foot hits the floor. A lot of times we have a hip articulation that happens at the same time, and so we need to make sure that these things are going together. So in this case, we need our hip to go up like this at the same time as our foot hits the floor. We don't want it here, we want it here. I'm going to do this from the side. So we don't want it here, we do want it here. Notice I fully changed my weight from one foot to the other as I do this. So when we're doing this, we're going to have to lift from this side. I did another video on that about where we're lifting from. You can go ahead and check that over there. So from here, we're going to go, as we step, we're going to go up, step up, step up. So they're together, whether we go front or back or to the side, our hip and our step are together. So that helps to solve the problem of not committing to the floor. Okay, second problem is the not being able to do the other parts that happen on the unweighted leg. So when we're here, 1, 2, 3, this side has to go without any knee underneath of it. So if you've been relying on your knee to push your hip up, then that's going to be an issue. So the fix for that is to practice with no weight on your leg and practice getting your hip to go up and down, even getting your weight off of the foot entirely here, and being able to lift from this side and being able to do that without any kind of support or pushing from the floor, making this a muscular movement and not a skeletal movement. So if you can fix those two things, those are the two most common problems that I see with a 3/4 shimmy, and then you can 3/4 shimmy smoothly and keep your pattern going without any stress. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you like it, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment if you have a different problem with your 3/4 shimmy that you'd like me to address. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey, thanks for dancing with me. You can subscribe right here and the new belly dance ideas will keep coming. Then follow me over here and let's dance some more.